What's up, world? I am here because I want to vent. My vent, I think, is justified, but I feel like maybe it's not justified. And here it is. I live in Tacoma, Washington. I travel up to Seattle on public transit, specifically the light rail, to get to, or the Sounder, which is an actual train, to get to downtown Seattle to work, which, okay. This is how I feel. It's $3. $3 there and $3 back. I don't see what the issue is. Why can't people pay for it? And I know people are going to come back and say, not everybody can afford $3. If you can't afford $3, I'm sorry, but you cannot ride this train. That is like saying you cannot afford a car. Just because you cannot afford a car does not mean you get to just take any car you want because you can't afford a car. Obviously, the costs are completely different. I get it. $3 compared to what, $50,000? I get it, 100%. But the point is, we live in a capitalistic society. We do. Until they make the light rail, the Sounder, the buses free, then I won't say nothing. But as of right now, they're not free. So we need to pay for them. If you cannot afford it, I'm sorry. That's horrible. And I think you should be able to travel. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to travel. I'm saying you should be able to travel, but there has to be a way for you to pay. You have to pay. That's just it. If I can't afford to take the light rail, I'm not going to take the light rail. If I can't afford to take the Sounder, I'm not going to take the Sounder. I put money on my Orca card, or I just use my card on my phone, whatever. But I pay to get on it. And also, when it comes to that, Pierce County, King County, or shall I say, what is it? Sound Transit, I guess you could say. They need to put up barriers. They do. They need to put up barriers to pay before you enter. So guess what? You pay, you're allowed to enter the platform or the station. That's how it needs to work. This is nuts. This is insane. This is like, I see hundreds of people walk by without paying. And it's like, I understand some of it comes from taxes, but how much revenue are we losing because people are not paying for the Sounder? Again, I may be ignorant because I don't know all the inner workings of it and how it necessarily works, but obviously that money's going somewhere, whether that's to pay for the salaries for people to clean the trains, whether that's going to, whatever the case may be, people need to pay. Hopefully, if everybody paid, they put in a barrier and everybody fucking paid, it would take the burden off of taxpayers. Hopefully. Again, I don't know, but it's just that, like, that annoys me so much. It's insane to me that people are not paying for the Sounder. And the World Cup's right around the corner, and it's like, we don't have these barriers up, so people are just going to walk through. We're going to lose so much fucking money because people are choosing to just walk through without paying. I mean, there are the good people out there who are like, okay, we're going to pay, right? That's what we need to do. That's what we're supposed to do. It's $3. And I know not everybody can afford $3. I know that. But then if you cannot afford $3, you have to find a different way. That's just the reality of the situation. I hate to say it, and I hate to be the bad guy, and I hate to be the capitalist person. I'm actually a liberal, and I'm for, like, universal health care 100%. And I'm even for free, public transportation. I am for that. But right now, we are not in that situation. We are in the situation where you need to pay for transportation. I was in New York weeks ago. Guess what? I had to pay for the subway. It was $3 or $3.50 or something before I got on the platform to go where I needed to go. That's how it needs to happen here. There needs to be a barrier separating before you can go on the light rail, before you can go on the Sounder, before you can, go on the bus. I know the buses are actually pretty good about making sure people do pay. But it seems like the Sounder and the light rail, they don't care. They really don't care because nobody checks it. And then they have these volunteers to check that you paid. Girl, how are you going to check it? We paid. You don't have physical tickets? How are you going to check that? So what? You guys get to just go around free on the train? That's why you volunteer? Get over yourselves. This system is all jacked up. And Pierce County, Sound Transit, King County, all the other counties, y'all need to figure this out because y'all are losing a lot of money for something stupid. Just my thoughts. Okay, bye.